This is my production reel from 1997 to 2000 when I worked at the Radio American Network. I did network imaging as well as program imaging. I also did liners and rejoiners. This entire demo goes for about 7 minutes and 36 seconds.
Out of your woofers and tweeters and into your head.
Everybody get out of here! There's a lobster loose!
With fantastic reception and no overmodulation.
Good and loud, mister!
This is Nolan at Night. Is Gary saying something that really makes you mad?
I'm getting bugged now! Whoa, man!
Then give him a call now.
Oh, I couldn't!
Sure you could. This is Nolan at Night. Across the country and in your neighborhood.
I got a message on the radio.
You're listening to Gary Nolan.
How do you like that?
This is Nolan at Night. You found it.
What is it, a staring contest? Come on! Move, will you, kid? Come on!
It's Nolan at Night.
Hey, we're good like that, right?
The most happening hip-hop slap daddy Mac guru of the airwaves is ready to take your calls now.
Hey! What are you trying to do?
It's Nolan at Night. Gary's ready to take your calls.
Hello? Hey, what's up there, fruitcake?
So call him now.
It's the part I was born to play, baby.
This is Nolan at Night. The cure for the common talk show.
Not a single one of us could defeat you.
Good for the ears,
Good drink, good meat.
good for the mind,
Good God, let's eat.
just plain good. This is Nolan at Night. More Gary Nolan in 60 seconds. This is it.
Radio America.
Conservative talk radio at its finest. You're listening to the Radio America Network.
Radio America.
Conservative talk radio at its finest. You're listening to the Radio America Network. This is the Radio America Network.
Radio America.
Moving into the future and beyond. Be there. This is it.
Radio America.
Conservative talk radio at its finest. You're listening to the Radio America Network. Another hour comes to an end as the clock ticks down and election results come in.
Take 2 aspirin and call me after the election.
You've been listening to the 1998 election coverage with Dave Tewan and Gary Nolan. The 1998 election coverage will continue in just a moment with your hosts, Gary Nolan and Dave Tewan.
Bonnie boy, there go 2 of the good ones.
You said it, Fred.
This is the Radio America Network. We now continue with more live coverage of the 1998 elections with Gary Nolan and Dave Tewan. More election coverage in 60 seconds. Who's going to win the 1998 elections? We'll find out now as live coverage continues.
How you doing out there?
With your hosts, Gary Nolan and Dave Tewan. Your official election coverage now continues.
Right on! Right!
With your hosts, Gary Nolan and Dave Tewan. Giving you the best in election coverage.
I'm gonna show you kids the time of your life.
With the honest insight of Gary Nolan and Dave Tewan.
It's only a possibility that this man was telling the truth.
This is the Radio America Network. The election coverage that blows away the competition.
Oh, she won't hold! She's breaking up!
With your hosts, Gary Nolan and Dave Tewan. You're listening to groundbreaking coverage of the 1998 elections.
So good luck and may the best man win!
With your hosts, Dave Tewan and Gary Nolan.
Wow, infotainment.
This is the Radio America Network. Gary and Dave are taking a break.
Oh, no!
More coverage of the 1998 elections will continue.
It's the only way to fly.
This is the Radio America Network. Your official election coverage begins now. The Radio American Network is proud to present the 1998 elections. And now, here are your hosts, Dave Tewan and Gary Nolan. Another hour with Gary Nolan has come to an end.
Now see here, you idiots, it's all your fault!
There's always time for more Gary.
Joy.
On Nolan at Night. Another hour with Gary Nolan has come to an end.
Everything really wrapped up nicely.
There's always time for more Gary.
Much quicker than usual.
On Nolan at Night. Another hour with Gary Nolan is over.
Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no!
smile.
There's always time for more Gary.
I'm so happy I can hardly contain myself.
On Nolan at Night. It's your favorite talk show host doing what he does best. It's Nolan at Night. Conducting his job in a clean and hygienic manner.
Just happens to be one of my favorite shows.
This is Gary Nolan.
Why don't you listen and learn?
On Nolan at Night. More Base Camp America in 60 seconds. He puts the P in happy.
I beg your pardon, what is this, some sort of a feeble joke?
It's Gary Nolan. On Nolan at Night. An overwhelming sensation of joy and happiness.
I've never felt so accepted in all my life.
That's right.
And we've all found happiness. Every one of us.
It's Nolan at Night. Don't make him angry or he'll sit on your breakfast.
So there's nothing you can do about it, you slimy little jizz bucket.
Tasty. It's Nolan at Night. The flippin' Nolan at Night show is now over!
You know, after it's over, doesn't it, feel pretty cool?
Oh, yeah.
Technical and engineering support provided by Zoom to Moonchild.
A creature that gestates inside a living human host and has concentrated acid for blood.
That's right.
Known to the world as Rick TD.
No, sir. I didn't like it.
Get away and leave me alone.
Gary will be back tomorrow with more of his intellectual insight.
So I'm afraid drink service will stop for just a few moments.
Tut-tut-tutty, goodbye!
Now kiss off!
It was a face that had been lived in. The chin had taken a few left hooks. The mouth had curled around a chair's stale wisecracks. Under the brim of a beat-up fedora were the dull, flat eyes of a man who used to care. His name?
Gary Nolan. This is Nolan at Night. It's time for another hour of Nolan at Night. So prepare yourself for more premium perfection in broadcasting.
The audio content has been quality graded to give you the finest in listening pleasure. Listening pleasure.
And now, here's Gary Nolan.
If you survive, please come again.
It's time for Nolan at Night. Open your ears and prepare yourself for the ultimate that talk radio has to offer.
Such a thing has never been done.
Transmitting across the country to reach you.
Who, me?
So get your telephones out. He's ready to take your calls. And now, here he is.
A man on the move, and just sick enough to be totally confident.
Gary Nolan.